Now let us talk about section 11 subsection 3. Subsection 3 talks about explanation. Let us understand what do you actually mean by the word explanation. Whenever a government issues any exemptions, if that particular exemptions would lead confusion amongst the people, after reading that particular exemption, if it would create confusion amongst the people, government normally issues an explanation. It issues an explanation in order to solve the confusion of the people. Now, say government issued an exemption, then it issued an explanation saying that for whom this is applicable or not, then there is no confusion at all. Say on January 1st, government issued an exemption and on January 1st issued an explanation. So there is no confusion. Actual confusion happens when the exemption is given on one date and explanation is given on another date. To solve this confusion, section 11 subsection 3 has been introduced. Let us take an example to understand this. Say I am a coaching institute giving coaching services. On 1st of January 2018, government said on educational institutes there is no GST. So government gave an exemption saying that on educational institutes there is no GST. So as being a CA coaching institute, I thought, okay, even I am an educational institute, so even I won't collect GST. Now, on 30th of June 2018, government issued an explanation saying that educational institutes does not include private coaching institutes. They are saying educational institutes does not include private coaching institutes. Now I realize that for me, the exemption is not applicable. So from 30th June onwards, I will collect GST and pay to the government. But now my question is, should I pay GST on any amount I collected before 30th of June? That is before issuance of any explanations. In my case, explanation came on 30th of June. Now the question is, should I pay GST on any amount which I collected before June 30th? In my case, I collected 50 lakh rupees as my revenue. On this 50 lakh rupees, should I pay GST? Section 11 subsection 3 says that if explanation comes within 1 year from the original notification, then I need to pay GST on the amount which I collected even before the explanation came. For example, in our case, explanation came on June 30th. So June 30th is within 1 year from the date of original notification. That means whatever the amount I collected before June 30th, that is on the 50 lakh also, I need to pay GST. Now one more question may come. What if explanation did not come within 1 year? Let us discuss that case. Say on 2018 January 1st, government said on educational institutes there is no GST. And for entire year, no explanation came. Now in the year 2019, on April 15, explanation came saying that on the educational institutes does not include CA coaching institutes or educational institutes does not include private coaching institutes. Now, does it mean that I need to pay tax on whatever the amount I collected in 2018? Answer is no. Answer is very simple. If explanation comes after 1 year, then I need to pay tax only on those amounts what I collected after that explanation came. So I need to pay GST only on those amounts which I collected after April 15, 2019. But in the first case what happened? Explanation came within 1 year. That means there is a retrospective effect. In the second case, explanation came after 1 year. There is only a prospective effect. To conclude, if explanation comes within 1 year from the date of original notification, then one person has to pay GST on the amounts he collected even before that explanation was issued. But if explanation comes after 1 year from the date of original notification, then he need to collect GST only of the revenues what he collects after that explanation.